We're going to New York City! I'm so excited. So I grew up visiting New York every year, and then I ended up going to college in New York. I lived in Brooklyn for a few years when I was going to college. I try to visit every year that I can, and Austin and I went together a few years ago right after we got engaged in 2023, and so I'm excited now 3 years later that we get to go together again. So this video is basically just showing the prepping and packing for our New York trip, just to show how I prepare for a trip. So I'm going to be showing the itinerary and how I plan the trip, and then I'm going to be picking out like my outfits and things for the trip, and then finally showing how I pack and what I'm packing for the trip. Good morning. So I am going to show you how I comprehensively plan our outfits down to the accessories, shoes, purse, and everything for our trip, and also how I'm going to be coordinating Austin's outfits for some of the days as well, and then also specifically how I pack our suitcases, how I pack my jewelry, and all of that. So let's get started. Okay, so for our first day, I wanted to wear this polka dot shirt, but what I'm trying to decide now, the necklace, the jeans, and the shoes that I'm gonna pair with it. So for the pants, I'm in between these pants with these cool things on the side, or these ones that are more baggy and don't have any details on them. Okay, so these are the first option. I think they're cute, but I am interested to see if I like the other ones better with this top. Okay, this is the second option. And I just don't know if these baggy jeans are really going with this shirt. So I think I'm gonna look for something else. So I have a couple darker wash jean options, and then also my black capris. So let's see which one looks the best. I think these jeans look so much better with it. So this is definitely a good option. These jeans are a little more baggy, so I think I like the other ones better. And these are the black capris with it. I feel like this makes it look more like a costume, so I definitely prefer the dark wash flare jeans. So now I'm gonna put these back on and see which shoes and necklace finishes the look. Decided to go with the Jordans, mainly because this day I think we're gonna be riding bicycles, so I figured sneakers would be better for that. Okay, I think this velvet choker that's in a bow would be so cute and perfect for this outfit. So that is definitely what I'm gonna go with. I'll just be wearing my black purse. Okay, now to show Austin's outfit I picked out for this day. He's gonna be wearing this green and white collared shirt. This has yet to be premiered. Then just one of his normal pairs of jeans. And then pretty much almost every day I'm gonna have him in these red retro Nikes. So that is all for day one. So now that I picked out the outfits, I'm going to put them right into the suitcase so that everything stays organized and together. And I like to roll all my clothes to optimize the space in the suitcase, so I'll show you me packing into our suitcases. Okay, for day two, this is the look. The cool thing about these jeans is it has the pattern on the back. I really like this outfit. I'm thinking maybe for the jewelry, I either won't wear a necklace because this jacket kind of covers it, or I also have silver chains, which would look cool, or this black choker necklace. So I think I actually am going to try both of these on to see what looks the best. Okay, here it is with the choker necklace. I think this looks super cool. Okay, this is definitely a good contender, but I also want to try the silver chains. I attach magnets to the end of all my jewelry so that I don't have to worry about the clasp. I can just open and close. It's so easy. Okay, I do think these chains are super cool, but like I said, because of the length, they get covered by the jacket. So I think I'm definitely gonna go with this choker. And then in terms of footwear, red kitten heels. But I have these as backup just in case my feet start hurting, because obviously we're gonna be walking a lot. Yeah, these red kitten heels are so cute with this outfit, so definitely gonna be wearing those, but I have the slippers as backup. And then for Austin, he's gonna be wearing black pants, black turtleneck, this cool pleather jacket, his same red Nike shoes to bring out the red accents, and then these cool like John Lennon looking glasses. I think he's gonna look so cool. So I do have one outfit change for this day. I'll be changing into this for the evening activity. And I'll be wearing this beautiful sparkly black dress. I thought this would be so beautiful to wear like in New York City at night with all the lights and everything. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, this is outfit for day 3. I have this matching brown set, black shirt. I also thought this would be the perfect day to wear the chains. I was gonna bring this guitar purse, but I just know I'm not gonna have enough room for it, so I'm gonna just use my black purse every day. And then I'm gonna wear these hoop earrings. And then I was deciding whether or not to wear a hat. I think the hat's pretty cool, so I'm gonna bring this and then I can see on the day, but I do think the hat looks cool with the black shirt. And then Austin and I will be matching this day, so we're gonna be wearing our Onitsuka tigers in yellow. And then Austin is gonna be wearing a black shirt, these cool black jeans I got him. They're like carpenter pants. And then he's gonna be wearing the matching brown jacket with his yellow Onitsukas. I'm excited for this day.
Give me one of my dress shirts.
Your dry fit shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go, babes. So this is, I lost track of the days. I think this is day 4. And so I'm gonna be wearing this polka dot red shirt with these baggy dark wash jeans. I'm gonna be wearing this with my red Pumas. I don't think I'm gonna wear a necklace for this day. So I think that's my whole fit. And then for Austin, he's gonna wear this red Champion t-shirt. And then these cool carpenter jeans that are dark wash. So I think we're gonna look super cute together. For our 5th and final day in New York, I'm gonna wear this really cute retro looking Bobby Jack t-shirt. And then for the pants, I have these super low-rise light wash jeans, which I thought could be super like Y2K style, but at the moment they are pretty tight, so I am gonna bring them just in case I happen to de-bloat by the end of the trip, and then I could wear these. But I'm also gonna try on another pair as backup. For the accessories, I was thinking about wearing this pink bandana because that just adds to the whole Y2K style. And then again, since this is high neck, I think I'm just gonna do no necklaces because the shirt is the main event. For this fit, I'm gonna wear the blue Jordans again. These ones I picked out specifically for this outfit, so that's where they will really get their chance to shine. I think I'm gonna have him wear these Levi pants. Thinking of pairing that with like a navy blue t-shirt and corduroy jacket. Here's some of the things I will be packing into our personal items, which will be our 2 backpacks. This has my contacts and ponytails, and I'm also going to add makeup to these 2. I'm just waiting until the day that we leave. Have extra phone chargers and earbuds. This is wrinkle release spray, which is really nice because obviously then you don't need an iron, and it's travel size, so you just spray your clothes and it gets the wrinkles out. Austin's belt, hair dryer, straightener, makeup remover wipes, a case for my glasses, little hair ties. And then this has like our toothpaste, moisturizer, shampoo, things like that. And then my purse, I am just bringing my sunglasses, portable charger, mini hairbrushes, and a hand sanitizer. So those are all the last things I can add into the backpacks right now. And then on the day of, I'm going to be packing everything else that I use on a daily basis. I'm going to be trying out teeth whitening strips, and also I'm going to clean my ring so that it's the most shiny it can be. Okay, so these are the teeth whitening strips that I got for Christmas. There's no peroxide, so it's supposed to be kind of better and less painful for your teeth. So I'm going to try this out. Time to take them out. Oh, whoa. I think it did a great job whitening my teeth. And I will say, I used to always use the Crest 3D whitening strips, but those did make my teeth tingle and probably wasn't as good for my enamel. So I'm really pleased with these ones because there was no pain. It felt a lot more natural, and it did like a crazy good job. Wow. So this is the product I've been using to clean and shine my ring. I use it once a week. So basically, I'm just gonna take my ring off, put it on here, and then dip it back into the container. And then I'm gonna let that sit for just like 30 seconds. Okay, I did lose track of time because I started zoning out, and then I started like singing songs, and now I feel like it's probably been 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna take it out. All right, I'm gonna put it back on my finger. That looks nice and sparkly now. Okay, the next step to being prepared for our New York City trip is getting my nails done. So I've really enjoyed my pink Barbie nails, but now I want to go for something more cool girl vibes. So I'll definitely show the before and after. Also, I'm getting my eyebrows waxed so they look nice and freshly shaped up for the trip. So here's the before of my eyebrows. Here's the after for the eyebrow. Here's the after for the eyebrows. And here's the before of my nails. Here's the after for the nails. I am obsessed with these. She did such a good job. I feel like I look like a villain or something, a super villain. These are gonna be so cool for New York. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna show you our New York City itinerary. I always use Google Slides, and I'll also plan out like outfits. Sometimes I'll include photos and things, but this one I kept it pretty simple since I've been to New York a lot. The first day is boring just because we arrive in the evening, so we're just gonna be heading over to my friend's apartment, dropping off our bags, and then just getting dinner and then getting an early night's rest because we have a red-eye flight, so we're gonna be really tired that night. So our first main day in New York, if the weather goes accordingly, these are going to be the plans. So it'll be our big Central Park day, basically. So first we're gonna go to the boathouse at Central Park, which you've probably seen in multiple movies. This will be my first time renting a rowboat and actually going out on the water, so that'll be super romantic with Austin and I. Throughout the schedule, I also put reminders of like what kind of photos and things I want to get, just so I don't forget. Then we're gonna go to the Bethesda Fountain, which is a beautiful area, also seen in lots of movies. If they still happen to have it, I want to try to do the newspaper photo booth thing. I know they had it like a few years ago, so I don't know if it's even still there, but still want to go to the Bethesda area. Then this will be my first time also renting a city bike, so we'll get bikes and kind of that'll be our transportation through the park, which will be fun. Then we'll just find a food truck in the park for lunch, and then we'll go over to the Great Lawn because I want to have a little like lunch picnic under the cherry blossom trees. If we're lucky, they'll be blooming at that time. If not, that's totally fine. Then we're gonna go to the Met Museum for a couple hours. I've been there a lot of times, especially when I went to art school in New York. We had to go there a lot for field trips, but Austin has never been there, so I'm excited to check out the Met Museum with him because that's a classic one. Then I was thinking we could get dinner at a pizza shop uptown because we actually accidentally ran into this one called Marinara Pizza last time we were in New York a few years ago, and we really liked it, so I'd love to check that out again. And then possibly also Levain Bakery because they have my favorite cookies there. So that will be our first day in New York, just a full Central Park beautiful chilled day. In between the days I also put what I want the outfits to be, just so I don't have to think about it when I'm already on vacation. And of course, New York is the best time to bring out your fashion. Day 2 is gonna be our big Manhattan day, more like Midtown. So if the weather is good, we're gonna get tickets to the Edge. So instead of like going to the top of the Empire State Building or top of the Rock, which we've already done, we're going to go to the Edge. I have been there, but Austin has not, so I want to show him that. Then I want to check out the New York Public Library and Bryant Park area to show Austin. Get lunch at Sweet Green, and then eat it at Madison Square Park, which has a great view of my favorite building, the Flatiron Building. And then also there's a really cute dog park, so we can just watch the dogs. Then I want to walk down to Soho, see if we can go to the photo booth there. Then going to Little Italy, I have reservations for dinner there. And then finally, at night, we're gonna go see Wicked on Broadway, which I'm so excited about. Day 3 is the weekend, so now we're getting into more of our Brooklyn days, and hopefully my friends can join us since it's the weekend. We're gonna spend half the day in Williamsburg, so I want to do some thrifting spots like Beacon's Closet. Then we're gonna go to Smorgasburg in Williamsburg, which I'm so excited for. I used to do that when I was in college with my friends, so I can't wait to show that to Austin. Then I want to take the ferry over to the Dumbo area. Might as well take the ferry and get like a cheap boat ride and seeing the bridges up close. So taking the ferry and then going to the Brooklyn Flea. It also happens to be record store day, and there was a record store nearby that I want to check out called Vinyl and Thread. Then to kill some time, I found this really cool like bar club place called Sunken Harbor Club, just to get a drink and appetizers and just hang out with friends. That'd be super fun. Then once it gets close to sunset, I want to go to the top of the Brooklyn Bridge, watch the sunset from up there, then go back down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, Dumbo, and pick up dinner at Sweet Green, and then eat it at Brooklyn Bridge Park, which is one of my favorite places to hang out in New York. It has just the most beautiful view of the skyline. Next day is Sunday. I really want to make this our Coney Island day if the weather holds out. Austin has never been here, and it's just when I went there, it just feels so magical. It reminds me of the movie Uptown Girls, so hopefully that works out. So basically, yeah, just a full Coney Island day. I have no schedule for this day, just like different ideas to do, and we can take as little or as much time as we want. So basically just walking the boardwalk, maybe going on rides, playing arcade games, seeing the street performers. There's also go-karts and aquarium, and then obviously just enjoying like the hot dogs and the gelato. It's gonna be so iconic. Our last full day is just kind of like an open day where I just have different ideas, and also I wanted to keep this day flexible in case one of like the outdoor days ends up being super rainy, then we can move that over to Monday. So basically I just added a few things that I was interested in possibly doing. Definitely want to get pizza at La Industria Pizza in Brooklyn, because I hear so many good things about that. So yeah, basically we have 2 Manhattan days, 2 Brooklyn days, and our last full day is kind of up in the air just in case we have to be flexible. And I think that's the best way to see New York, like in 5 days. Having a Central Park day, having a Midtown day, having a Williamsburg/Dumbo day, and having a Coney Island day. That is my recommendations. Okay, so basically after I complete my Google Slides, I'll input all of this information into my notes app on my phone, because that's where I have my schedule, my hourly schedule. And also just in case I need to check something and I don't want to lose service for the Google Slides, it's just on my notes app. So I have it in 2 places, easily accessible.